Good afternoon. I am Paul Rich, and I am joined by my fellow members of Group 1, Brandy Dunbar, Lacey Madison, Megan Montalvo, and Cheryl Sadowski. We will be presenting our recommendation report, Promoting Networking Through an Online Platform for Youngstown State University MBA Students, to President Jim Tressel and the YSU Board of Trustees. The objectives of our discussion will be: 1, to consider the advisability of Youngstown State University implementing a web-based interactive tool for its online students to connect and network with one another. Secondly, we plan to evaluate the advantages and disadvantages of the implementation, as well as the calculated costs. I will begin by going over our executive summary. We will show that due to cost neutrality from an investment standpoint, combined with the strengthening of the MBA participant satisfaction, implementation of a standardized virtual meeting space for online students should be accomplished as soon as the funds are available and board approval can be acquired. Our investigation included a site analysis, which revealed that the cloud-based instant messaging and video chat application, Google Hangouts, could be utilized to serve our purpose. It first launched in 2011 and has since added an enhanced live version that allows for the integration of real-time YouTube broadcasting. The potential results are that of radical enhancement in the overall ability of these learners to communicate without a large cost outlay, thus improving student satisfaction rates and increasing online MBA program enrollment. Examples of the activities this application will afford are video conferencing, the sharing of individual screens, text chatting, and synergistically editing documents in real time. The cost analysis and financial information are that YSU can use a free software program for study groups in graduate education. Other fixed costs for accomplishing this goal, which amount to $91,500, can be completely offset by the implementation of only a 2% per credit hour increase in the MBA program fee. I will now turn the discussion over to Cheryl Sadowski, who will go over the report background.
Thanks, Paul. Information for this report was gathered from the below sources: YSU's business department, various platform websites, benchmarking of comparable online asynchronous MBA programs, personnel records of 6 instructors to determine salary and benefits, phone interviews with the MBA program coordinator to determine curricular integration, and we consulted building administration to determine the cost and availability of office space. All of the above sources gave us a solid foundation on which to make a recommendation. We also based our recommendation on consideration of the market trends, the potential to increase online MBA program enrollment, and student satisfaction and indicators for student success. I'm now going to turn it over to Lacey Madison to review cost analysis and financing information.
Thank you, Cheryl. There are 3 major indicators for promoting networking through a web-based platform. First, this approach better aligns YSU's competitive advantage to comparable online asynchronous programs. Second, the use of existing proven online tools such as Google Hangouts provides a rich networking community, and it enables connectivity similar to those found in a traditional classroom cohort program. This addresses student satisfaction and provides that connectivity not just to other students, but also to the university. To that point, our final major indicator is an increased program enrollment projection. To fund the program, our team suggests an increase of 2% to the MBA per credit hour program fee. The proposition is cost neutral for YSU, and the direct costs are completely offset. As you can see on the screen, the total cost to YSU are approximately $91,000. The direct cost consists of personnel, space, and faculty development, as well as expenses related to setting up the initial infrastructure. To implement the program, we suggest hiring an academic coordinator at the base salary of $50,000 with a 33% fringe rate. Space was configured at $100 per square foot and assumes 60 square feet would be required. The initial output for equipment and required infrastructure is $8,000. Faculty development would be required for integration of the learning community into the curriculum and would cost about $6,000. And finally, curricular and marketing materials would be an additional $5,000. The use of Google Hangouts as a platform, coupled with the utilization of existing faculty equipment, mitigates the IT costs significantly. With an increase of 2% to the program fee from $50 per credit hour to $51 per credit hour, the net increase to the student is $1 per credit hour. So we feel with the total direct costs and the total revenue generated from the program fee, this is a cost neutral decision for YSU, and potentially if enrollment exceeds the assumptions of 120 FTE students per credit hour, averaging 15 credit hours per year, YSU would actually have excess generated profit to make this an even more robust component of the program. Now we'll turn this over to Brandy Dunbar, who will discuss the negative implications of the proposal.
All right, thank you, Lacey. We're going to break this down into student costs and faculty costs and challenges. First, for the students, we are going to have the increase in fees, but it is minimal cost analysis by Lacey. So it will remain affordable for students with the only $1 increase per credit hour. Another issue is that online students are very diverse. This group alone includes an orthopedic medical sales rep, a teacher, a doctor, a registered nurse, and a medical director of operations. There are several in the medical field, but degrees held by MBA students vary greatly, including medicine, education, technology, business, engineering, and more. We all have different experiences using technology. Some students may opt to an online platform, but some of the less technologically advanced students may need additional help with the online platform. We are all already online students, so there's at least some knowledge of online applications. Also, online students can be located all over Ohio, the United States, or even is often difficult with such a variety of locations. One issue with using an online platform is that some students may have a hard time at the same time, even with an online platform. The various students have different living arrangements, kids or no kids, different work hours, some travel and some do not travel, making it difficult at times. Now for the faculty costs and challenges. A coordinator will need to attend trainings and develop faculty to implement the learning community network into the current curriculum, as well as train other staff to provide support. Based on the student to faculty ratio and the number of students listed on the YSU website, there are approximately 800 faculty members. Not all would need trained on the online platform, but this is something that could expand beyond the MBA program. There are only 19 faculty on the YSU MBA website. Some faculty may present some resistance in incorporating this technology into existing curricula. This may have to do with the technology or even simply their willingness to accept the change. And now I will go through the recommendation that was prepared by Megan Montalvo. Youngstown State University will seek cost neutrality from an investment standpoint and the strengthening of its MBA program participants' satisfaction with the implementation of a standardized, robust virtual meeting space for their online students to conduct meetings across distances in a fully interactive way. The transition from classroom will be eased by decreasing communication barriers. The proposed platform bridges the gap between traditional and online programming and emulates the rich, diverse classroom environment, enabling connectivity to other students, faculty, and the institution. The cost of the program will be little to none to the school in its enrollment and revenue production. The implementation of a web-based interactive tool will increase the value and attractiveness of the Youngstown State University MBA online program. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you take our recommendation into consideration.